And also a contributor to Young Voices. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so what is next here in this process? What do you think comes next?
Well, I think anyone who's on DACA can right now breathe a sigh of relief. I mean, they have an additional 90 days with the program, thanks to Judge John Bates, but that doesn't take away everything that we're facing here. I mean, these people are still living their day-to-day lives with this existential angst and insecurity that at any moment in time, their entire life can fundamentally change. And Congress right now is just stalling. They're looking for any excuse to push this on to somebody else to keep it away. And the next step is really to legislate something to make this permanent. It's time to end this ridiculous renewal process.
Well, we know that this was a program put into effect by way of executive order from President Obama. So when President Trump, I do believe it was Jeff Sessions who came out and announced the program was over in September of last year, said Congress is 6 months. But look, Will, we know Congress. It doesn't matter who's running the show right now. They couldn't get anything done. But the president so far has said, well, it's the Democrats that don't want to preserve DACA. But you have people on both sides of the aisle that are saying, look, this is something that is worth preserving. Do you have any faith that Congress is going to ever make anything happen?
I have faith that they are going to chicken out and be cowards and not run for office again, like most of them are doing. But for the ones that actually stay, that are willing to put up the fight, I think that this will eventually happen. But it's ridiculous that we think we can use these people's lives as a bartering chip in the meantime. Over what? The wall? I mean, this is absolutely insane.
Well, we have certainly seen this, be a very political back and forth here. Do you think that Democrats on the other end of this, as we approach the midterm elections, will suffer because they didn't take action, as the president and some of the Republicans said?
I think Democrats are going to suffer, but also Republicans are going to suffer. This could have been the perfect opportunity for them to actually make waves with more diverse communities and to say that we care about people. And if you really care about Americans in this country, then let's show a character for people. And unfortunately, we're now getting characterized as the Make America White Again Trump Party, GOP, and that's all a consequence of these kinds of policies. So really, I think they have more to worry about on the Republican side. If they don't get their act together, than the Democrats, who are actually with these people in their day-to-day lives trying to make sure that they can get by.
Yeah, and I think, Will, the other thing worth mentioning as we move forward, there are still a lot of talking points that opponents have said that the DACA recipients aren't vetted, this, that, and the other thing. But it's a pretty extensive process they put themselves through in the first place.
Jim, it's not even just that. I mean, these people are working or they're in school. They are tax-paying